I'm still stuck. When did you become a comedian? Your baby daddy, Milton Smith.
Give it up to Spike Lee, y'all. Spike Lee's in the building. Give it up to Spike Lee. I didn't even know I knew Spike. What the hell? How y'all doing tonight? I'm your baby daddy. We're gonna have some fun tonight. And I'm gonna tell a couple of motherfucking jokes. But I'm gonna tell you like this, we'll run down the lineup. We got my DJ Rich Mass over here. He's gonna send over for you and yours. I got like 6, 7 comedians coming up here with the funny. And then of course I got DJ Viola. And then of course you know the headliners tonight is 9 Volt the band. One of them, there you go. One of them is my nephew, and you gotta figure that shit out, because I can't even tell. They all look like me. Because I'm your baby daddy. You know what I'm talking about? So listen, I started this, I'm gonna give you a little bit of history of how this thing happened. I started telling jokes about 8 months ago, 6 months ago, and when I got on stage, they was robbing me, right? They said, okay, you gotta bring 5 people, they gotta pay $50, it's $250 a person. I want to get on again another 2 weeks, it's another $250. I didn't get none of that money, and I had to lean on my friends and family, so I appreciate you all for coming out to support me when I was an amateur, and now I'm a producer, and yes, I'm a motherfucking comedian. Let's go, let's tell some jokes. So I got a few announcements to make before we get started. Anybody going to jail tomorrow? If you are, you're straight at the gate, but your gate's for the stay. The other thing, I've been working out a lot now, so my belly's really, really small now. And the good thing about my belly being small is a lot of good things. I can go to a diner, and I can sit down now in the booth, because my belly's not that big. I can go to my girl's house and open the refrigerator, and then now, oh shit, I can see my dick. Hello, Boozy. Who's got the big cock? You got the big cock, yes you do. You want some pussy? Come on, put your hands together, that's just kind of funny. I just wrote that on the way here. Oh, I got another announcement. Put your hands together for your guest bartender tonight, Bill Cosby, everybody. Seriously? Are you serious right now? Anyway, I'm your host for tonight. Thank God y'all are here. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. If you want to follow your dream, there's nothing to do just to follow it. But like I said, last week I was a comedian, now I'm a producer, a host, and a comedian. But I'm still your friend, and I'm your baby daddy. So now we get ready to give it up for my main man here. A good comedian, yo. Put your hands together with Joey B. Johnny, yo. Are you serious right now? I can't leave you!
I got another question. Are you drinking right now? Alright, I'm a sober comic, so cut the shit. It's okay, you can laugh. I used to do a lot of tequila and a lot of cocaine. You guys heard of it. It's called the South Beach Diet. You've seen the commercials. Lose friends fast. I'm in AA, but I'm in Brooklyn AA. They call it something different. It's called AO. That's great. Oh man. But you know what the thing is? It's weird when you're sober and you're going to work in bars. But being sober and working in bars is kind of like going back to your in-laws' house after you left your wife to become a priest. But you know what's? Here's the thing. I had a girl ask me the other day. She's like, "Why'd you quit?" Everybody wants to know why you quit drinking. So some girl asked me. She said, "Why'd you quit? What's your bottom story?" I said, "My bottom story. I was in the Lower East Side. I went home with a girl. Turned out to be a dude, and I did what I had to do." So I guess my bottom story is that I'm the top. Just don't look down. Is that a dick? Well, it's no big deal. Where's my, we're all native New Yorkers here. Where my Brooklyn people at? Right there, the DJ. And, but you can't win in New York City with all the gentrification, right? Gentrification is a lot like cocaine. It's expensive and it's white. Thank you, baby. But here's the thing is, you know, I live in Brooklyn, right? And you guys know what's going on in Brooklyn. You got all these kids taking over with the, you know, with the beards and, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, they're called Jews. Yeah, they're called Jews. Jews are everywhere. But I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, right? All Italian. I took a nap one night, woke up, it was all Chinese. Used to be known as Little Italy, now it's known as a Wrigley. Wrigley! We used to have Sunday dinner, now we have Sunday dim sum. We used to have Bill Pagata, now it's number 36. I used to tell my niece, sit next to the Asian kid, now I tell her just sit wherever the fuck you want. I live in East Flatbush, Brooklyn now. Anybody from East Flatbush, Brooklyn? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm the only white guy on my block. You know what that means, right? It means I'm the mayor of my block. That's what that means. I can say that stuff. See, I'm Sicilian, right? It makes me half what? It makes me half Sicilian. It makes me half Sicilian. That's what it makes me. But I mean, listen, me and brothers, we got things in common, right? We like fine women, we like fine cars, and we hate when weird white people live in here. Yeah. Sisters love me. They call me White Gelato. You know, so here, I live on Nostrand Avenue, right? Nostrand Avenue is crazy fucking shit. There's so many bikes underneath my window on two sides of my sleep. Swear to God, I'll be like, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. I'm like, God, I'm sorry. Motherfucker, you fuck. Yes. I'm Italian, so here's, I got a theory. Being Italian used to be cool, right? Used to be. But I got a theory on Italians. Italians are a lot like LSD. We're still around, we just go to the street right we had the 70s. I mean, seriously, back in the day, you saw a guy with a fedora hat, you're like, that guy's going to kill somebody. Now you see a guy with a fedora hat, you're like, somebody killed that fucking guy. Fuck that guy. I mean, here, I got a call phone call the other day. Some guy wanted to know if I was an actor. Tyler Warner's got a lot of balls asking me questions like that. I moved to New York City from the war-torn country. You guys might have heard of it. It's called Chicago, Illinois. Yep. Yeah, I mean, have you ever been there? I recommend if you go there, you try. There's the pizza, there's the hot dogs, and you can try the murder too. The murder is great. It's to die for. We got lovely couples. I see couples nice. It's fucking nice. Any single people in the house? Single? Woo! Yeah, you know what's funny is like when I do this shit, any married couple, like, oh. And I hear like, you see the motherfucker, I'm single. That sound means 1 more minute until I quit stand-up comedy. I quit stand-up comedy. So here's the thing. So people that say they're single by choice usually don't have a choice, right? So I mean, let me put it this way: if it was raining pussy, I would get struck with a dick. I can't do it. Hey, relationships are hard. Relationships are like gay sex. I've tried it a couple times. It's too painful. It's too painful. So, I mean, hey, my parents been together for 42 years. I get freaked out if I see the same audience member twice. They'll be like, hey, Joe, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy on? What the fuck? You're making it weird. I think it's time you start seeing other comedians. Alright, I'll let you guys on, why don't we end on a Trump joke? Everybody likes to make fun of President Trump, right? So, in the beginning, Trump said that he didn't like Mexicans, murderers, and drug dealers. That's because he doesn't party. You guys know if you're out in New York City, those are the only things you're thinking about. Where's Julio with my blow? If he doesn't get here, I'm going to kill him. My name is Joey DiPiazza. Thank you very much. Thank you, Milton.
I'm gonna tell you a little joke right now. I woke up this morning, it was a good day. I had sex with myself. But you know, in itself, it really wasn't that good. I didn't take my time. I ain't talked to you. I didn't say, you want breakfast and bread? I just went in. It really wasn't that good. So then after it was all over, I went to the bathroom. I looked into the mirror. I said, it's not you, it's me. Are you serious? Are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? I will stop. I'm on the microphone with a timid top. I won't stop. I'm rolling. That's right. I got the tight grip. When I was all over the night, I called everybody in. I'm not doing this seriously. On the first day I was gone. My birthday, for the worst day, goes the other day. When it hurts me this way, I say, don't look. I'm gonna get anything that hurts today. Motherfucker, look away. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like I said, I need somebody to get these tables. Otherwise, I have to keep rapping. I'm tired. Can I get somebody to get these tables? It's time for the comedy show. Thank you very much. Coming to the stage is Cara. She has two other names, Carolyn, but I'm gonna mess it up and I don't want her to get mad at me. She's gonna introduce herself. But this is Cara. Put your hands together for this drunk comedian right here. Doing it to Cara, y'all. Are you serious right now?
Hey, it's actually Cara, but that's okay. Cara Lindsay Rowells, but we won't split hairs about it because people always fuck my name up like every single day of my life basically, so I just respond to any old thing. I know what you were aiming for, so. But people want to catch an attitude with me when I correct them for saying my name wrong, like I'm the one that fucked up, like, alright, like, okay, I'll move on. For the prepared material, how are y'all today? I've been having some issues lately. I've been being a really irresponsible black person lately. I don't know if you ladies at this table can relate, but like I have not seen Get Out yet. I'm the only black person. Right, see, white girl right here has seen Get Out. I'm sorry, unmelanated girl right here has seen Get Out, and my black ass is not. You're doing better than I am. I still haven't heard Kendrick Lamar's new single. I haven't had sex with any black men since the Obama administration, guys. Like, if I don't start doing it bigger for the culture, I can try that one. How's that? Y'all like, oh yeah. I was scared to get it because you said it was tight in there, and I didn't want to look stupid trying to get the mic out in front of all these nice people. So
I'll help you out.
thanks, I appreciate it. So, like I said, I miss all those notes. I'm dangerously close to getting my black card revoked because I just simply don't have enough credits. And if you don't have your black card, you are not eligible for reparations whenever Congress decides to give us all our 40 acres and a mule. And honestly, I don't know what a bitch is going to do with 40 acres and a mule, but I still want it. So I got to get it together. And I started by contributing more. Whenever I get a receipt, I always tip. They say that black people don't tip because bitches out here tipping. Far more than people deserve, usually. The other day on Facebook, some bitch came for my hero Neil deGrasse Tyson and I put a stop to that. As a nerd and a black person, for this I could not stand. She's like, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm like, hold up, bitch. You're getting way out of pocket right now. First she starts trashing him, then she goes on to say that we are fed up with his silly theory about the round earth, and I was confused. This woman was shitting on my hero while defending the flat earth theory at the same time. That's the base on it. I didn't understand it at all. So while I'm waiting for my reparations to roll in, I've been working as a nanny for the most awful white people imaginable on the Upper East Side. And hang on, they're not awful because they're white. they're awful and they happen to be white. I was just trying to be descriptive. I wanted y'all to imagine the right people in your head. I thought I knew what white privilege was. I thought I had an idea, but I found out, I'm gonna stand here. I found out once I started working for them, they own the entire floor that they live on. Like, their apartment is so damn big, I kept getting lost the first time I was working there. They are so rich that they don't even talk to their children. They pay several nannies to do that, and I was one of them. And so, consequently, the kids are the most spoiled people I've ever met in my fucking life. They have toys and they don't appreciate them. There was one day, the son, he was 10 at the time. After he was done showing me his arsenal of literally over 40 Nerf guns, but right before, he showed me this DIY taser that he and his cousin made. He threw the world's biggest tantrum, like full screaming, "I hate you, Mom!" like on the floor rolling around, because he had to call the elevator 2 times. And hold on, that's confusing. That doesn't make any sense. But you have to understand, the elevator doors open up right into these people's fucking apartment. And so when you call the elevator, you have to hold the doors because it's the only elevator. It's not going to come back anytime soon. And these people are far too rich to take the stairs. So this boy was ready to go downstairs. His mom was not, so he threw a full tantrum, rolling around on the floor, like snot and stuff everywhere. I'm calming him down, I'm rubbing him back. I'm like, it's okay, it's okay. And so I finally get him calmed down. And what do you think happens after this behavior? What do you think after this tantrum that he would go on to get a stern talking to, perhaps a spanking? No, he got a bagel. His mother took him to get a bagel after he threw the tantrum, which I didn't understand at all. And so, like, after he finally calms down, he's like, "Oh, can Carl take me to get the bagel?" And I'm looking like, "Oh my God, I don't want to go nowhere with you after you did all of that." But I can't say that because I'm the nanny, so I'm just like, "Sure, yeah, let's get your fucking bagel." My mom's all, "Actually, honey, I'm going to take you to get the bagel. Kara has some things to do for me in the other room, so we're going to go and she's going to work with me." And I'm like, "Bitch, you and who?" Ugh, I couldn't deal with it. So that was one tantrum. Then there was the daughter, who is an absolute brat. And she's 14 and moody and just wants to lay in the bed all of the time, but mom won't let her. So dad's always coming, or mom's like, giving all of these activities to get her to get up out of the bed. Like, "Sophia, if you get up, you can go riding." Or, "Sophia, if you get up, we can go shopping." That perked her up. So she's like, "All right, tell my mom that I want to go to Barney's." So I'm like, "All right, little bitch." The only reason I even know about the store Barney's is because the Gossip Girl books I read when I was little. So I figured that she wasn't going to get an opportunity to go there. So, like, do I have to acknowledge the siren in order to make the siren sound stop? Or, because, like, I heard y'all the first time. I appreciate y'all. I won't finish that joke. You clearly don't want to hear it. I'll leave you with one last thing. Those people were so awful that I couldn't work for them anymore, so I had to find a new way to get my rent paid. And I heard from the scholar 2 Chainz that good head will get your rent paid. Just good head. Not even great head or fantastic head. 2 Chainz will give some nameless, faceless bitch upwards of $1,000 just for some good head. Well, shit. With my skill set, I could probably get 2 Chainz to buy me a damn submarine. All right, y'all, you've been a lot of fun. I've been Cara Lindsay Rouse. I'll see you around.
Are you serious right now? No, I need you to say, "Are you serious right now?" That's a lot. Hardest working man in show business, ladies and gentlemen, Julian.
Thank you. So you guys heard about Bill O'Reilly? Yeah, so Bill O'Reilly was accused of sexual harassment, but it's not his fault because O'Reilly thought consent was a French pastry. Now, he claims he's innocent, but he settles the case and gave his accusers $13 million. What innocent man gives a liar $13 million? A girl lied and said I got her pregnant once, and I wouldn't even buy Pampers. $13 million for a lie? Forget college. Get a job at Fox News. And not too long ago, the former president of Fox News, Roger Ailes, was accused of sexual harassment. And the report said he told Gretchen Carlson that if they went out for a drink, they'd get into so much trouble. And by that, he meant he would get to take his medication and die. He also went on to say that she should sleep with older conservative men. Why? So mid-stroke, he could tell her about how the Negroes are driving down property values? And people are shocked that the news organization that supports the president that has openly bragged about sexually harassing women is a place where women get sexually harassed. That's like me going into a brothel and being shocked that it smells like fish. I got drunk at a college party once, and I knew I was messed up when I went up to this really thin girl with long stringy hair and I asked her out. That was one confused mop. You see, I should have pursued something with that mop. See, most people look at mops as something you clean your house with, but I view mops as the perfect girlfriend. I mean, think about it. She's nice and thin, and after a long, hard day at work, she'll clean your house. So the mom turned me down. She really wasn't my type, you know. I kind of like stupid chicks. I tried talking to the lamp, but she was too bright. So after I got turned down by the mop and the lamp, I started talking to the trash, the sluts. See, and college is bigger than high school, so to get known as a slut in college, you really got to work at it. Like a slut from back from when my uncle was in school just got her pension. And you really have to work at this. Now, a female friend of mine asked me why I talk to sluts, and I said the same reason monkeys eat bananas. I talk to sluts because sluts eat bananas. Is that the light? I don't have any kids. But if I did, I had a daughter, my proudest moment would be the day I found out she started stripping. I mean, think about it. Working that pole is a very strenuous activity. And who wouldn't love to have a child as a star athlete? Thank you, I'm Julian Jones.
Are y'all ready right now? Are you serious right now? No. Let me hear you. Are you serious right now?
Thank you. I lost 50 pounds. They like, he's still fat. Yes, but I lost 50 pounds. And I went pescatarian. I stopped eating meat. I had a problem with meat. I couldn't go vegetarian. The definition of a vegetarian is someone who doesn't eat any living, bleeding organism. I like eating pussy too much. I couldn't do it. And I got a friend, this little skinny dude, he complained about gaining weight. I can't stand motherfuckers like that. Complain about gaining weight? I ain't know. I can gain 13 pounds a weekend. Give me a good buffet and some pizza. And he said he don't eat anything that wasn't made in nature. He doesn't eat any corn. He doesn't eat any carrots. But he eat eggs. Really? Now how you gonna eat eggs but you don't eat tomatoes? Now what if the girl has tomatoes earlier? So technically you do eat eggs. And I had my ass beat one time. I did, I ain't ashamed of it. But I'm 6'2" and I'm 250 pounds, and that shit tickled. So the whole time I'm going, I'm too big for that. There's no place in sex for for that. And I should have known I had a problem. I went to a hot wing buffet and ate 48 hot wings. And my stomach was like, if you put something else in me, I'm going to throw something back at you. And that's how I knew. And I stopped eating meat. I should have known my very first date. I'm sitting across from the very finest girl in school. We give each other googly eyes. And she reached across and she grabbed my piece of chicken. I must have cussed her ass out and walked out that restaurant. Don't you ever touch a black man piece of chicken. This war started behind there. And where I grew up, we grew up in like a really poverty-stricken area. So there's a lot of homeless people. And everybody that would come to the house would always complain, like, these homeless people don't bother you? I was like, no. I love living next to homeless people. Because they'll never break in your house, because they don't have nowhere to put the shit. And it just goes to show you that no matter how bad you're doing, somebody else always got it.
That's right.
100%. Sorry. You good. And for me, being broke in New York is a whole different type of broke. New York will show you how much money you really got. And so in New York, you got broke dating and you got broke relationship. And the broke dating, I get so tired of going to these restaurants and telling girls that I'm fasting. You know? So I'm going to get these 6 waters and everything else. Either that or I'll promise a massage in a movie, try to spice things up a little bit. And we get to Planet Fitness and they get mad. I'm like, they got massage chairs, I got the Amazon Fire Stick. Amazon got good movies. They don't like that. I was single for a while. And then you got relationship growth. And I feel like every healthy relationship is built on makeup sex. So when you're in a relationship, when you mess up, you gotta put it down. I mean, you can get away with half-ass half the time, but when you mess up, you gotta put it down. I mean, you start off and you got half your face in there, and you really look like Mr. Wilson from Home Improvement. You know, howdy neighbor. And you try to get it, I mean, you gotta eat it good. You gotta put a little table sauce, the Old Bay on there. You gotta sprinkle it like the chef. You gotta eat it good when you in there. And then you flip over and you get to your business. And fellas, my favorite position is from the back. Is it just me? From the back? Yeah? And if I can get a mirror, fellas, if we got a mirror when we from the back, we back there clowning. We back there dabbing in the pussy. We back there tootsie rolling in the pussy. Really rocking in the pussy. Don't let me get no mirror. If I get a mirror, I'm a clown. And I'm over 30. So at the age I'm at right now, I don't just go get condoms. I get supplies. If you just going to get condoms and you over 30, you got to beef your sex game up. So I'm in the store the other day and I'm on the phone not paying attention. And the girl ringing me up, go to my church. And she ringing up my supplies. So she like condoms, batteries, duct tape. She looks up at me like, what you doing? She keep going, baby oil, empty squirt bottle, clothespin. I ain't been back to church since. And I always like the idea of taking my girl to like a swingers club. You know, the idea of being engulfed in sex with multiple people, it sounds exciting. But there's certain things you don't necessarily want to hear your woman say when somebody else is having sex with. Like, oh, this is the best dick that I've ever had. Bitch. Oh, I've never come like this. This is your pussy, daddy. Well, this is your hand on the wrist, daddy. This is your hand on her phone bill. Because all that come with the pussy. If you take the pussy, you take all the bills too. We call it even. We call it fair. And I do IT work, and I'm not Indian. So when people call me, they're excited. It's just like, oh, American, yes. I'm not going to help them no better, but it just makes them feel better. And I always wonder what that dot was on their forehead. Like, is that like their power button? If you push it, will they just... Or like the Jewish guys with those 2 little lampshades, if you pull one over, they get an idea and run off like a hind and take out running. Or they'll take their hand off like Kung Lao or Mortal Kombat and throw it at you. Finish him. And I feel like technology is made, the new technology is made for women. Because you got things that men don't need. Fellas, why would we need a list of the last 25 places that we've been? We was there. We don't need that, but your woman do. Oh yeah, your woman do. Or like I'm lying to a girl on Tinder the other day, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm out of town. She's like, but your Tinder say you 2 miles away. That's woman stuff. We don't need that. And my favorite is like the FaceTime or like the Skype. Definitely made for women. There's never been a time where another guy has called another guy and like, let me see what you're wearing. We don't do stuff like that. That's for women. It's like a guy lying to his woman like, yeah, I'm over Larry's house. You know what I'm saying? I like you at Larry's house. Yeah, we just over here getting drunk. Why the table side not at the house? Let me see your background. FaceTime me. Let me see your background.
I got you. You're the best.
I appreciate music. Are you serious comedy? I'm comedian Will Green. Y'all, great crowd. Thank you.
Hello there. Can you all see me? Hi, can you hear me? Yeah. I'm used to outstanding in my field. And there's been too many pussies on this mic, so let me wipe it down. With alcohol. And thank you for introducing me by my title. I admit I don't look like the average doctor. I'm not from India. And I can't tell you how many times I've been mistaken for a nurse. And I'm not Filipino. I know, I have trouble telling us apart too. So let me properly introduce myself. I am Peggy K. Ching, MD, FACS. Did you catch that? Peggy K. Ching, MD, FACS. I have more initial in my title than the Chinese have alphabet. Chinese have no alphabet. It's a joke. And I know young people don't listen to doctors anymore. But even older folks listen to their mothers. So I taught my kids, the MD stands for Mommy Dearest. And no wire hanger ever. And the FACS stands for Fellow of American College of Surgeons. When I went to medical school, not too many women become surgeons. So when I finished my training, the American College of Surgeons have to make me one of their fellows. Didn't even need a sex change. I'm a fellow. But for what they put me through, I've grown a set of balls. And when I was in training, we don't have sexual harassment. We were equally mistreated, regardless of race, age, or sex. And sleeping with our bosses is how we found husbands. And I don't drink, so anytime I come to a bar, I offer to be the DD. My friends, they all feel safer driving drunk. And I'm not Asian. I was born a British subject, not to be confused with an English girl. And now I'm a U.S. citizen. Yeah! Not to be confused with an American woman. I was born in Hong Kong when Hong Kong was a British crown colony. At the rate things are going, and they see New York be a Chinese communist colony. China China telling Chinese jokes? I bet they're touring America now. As body exhibits in acrylic. So somebody's got to do it. I am from LA. Now what other city in the world calls itself by its initial? Huh? We do acronyms before acronym was a thing. So this is my winterized version of my Southern California outfit.
Yeah!
Peggy is not really my name. Guangming is my name. Peggy is my mother called me to show off she spoke English. And in Cantonese, Peggy is really hard to pronounce. So growing up, I was called Big G. I was called Piggy. And I'm not even pudgy. If you saw my picture, I was so skinny that you will feel guilty you didn't finish a dinner plate. Even today, my friends are still amazed at the amount of food I can put away because I was always hungry. So when I become a citizen, they put Peggy as I am a citizen, don't take me. So when I become a citizen, they put Peggy in my first name and squeeze Plumbing into my middle name. And just like that, I was abbreviated to an initial K. This is called naturalization. Let me tell you, it feels about as natural as a blonde Asian. I have to introduce myself to myself. And every time somebody says Peggy, I would say, oh, who, me? I do that so much, folks thought my Chinese name was oh, who, me? And just as I got used to my name Peggy, and my last name is Ching, so my initial is PC, a personal computer came along. And I was married to a McKinnon, so for 18 years I was a PC and a Mac. And so I have a confession to make. The youngest man I slept with is 21. Yeah. And I was 18. I grew up in a Christian school, and you don't sleep with a man until you marry him. And in Chinese culture, when I married, the husband would be the boss. So he told me I was inexperienced. So he made me watch porn like it was a DIY home improvement video. So here I am, up here talking about sex. And I can talk really graphic about sex. I mean, I can talk bar graphs, pie charts, and don't even get me started on the flow sheet. I'm Dr. Peggy Ching, thank you.
I don't know where he got Brooklyn from. I ain't nowhere near from Brooklyn. You guys are good, man. It's good to be back in New York City, though. It's good to be back in New York City. It's good to be back in the States. I was actually in Canada for a little while. I was out there for safety. I actually flew from Buffalo to New York City, and it was the scariest plane ride I've ever been on. First of all, I'm deathly afraid of airplanes. I'm like terrified of airplanes. I'm so afraid of airplanes, I follow the safety instructions as they're giving them to me. Like I'm on an airplane, like, is this how you tie on the life jacket? Like this? On the right or the left? Oxygen mask right here? Okay, it's good, Just checking, just making sure. But what made this airplane ride the scariest I've ever been on is because the flight from Buffalo to New York is so short. They put me on one of those small 40 passenger Otis Redding, Aaliyah, Buddy Holly type airplanes. Like, you know when you come out the tunnel and then your airplane's right there? Like, I came out the tunnel and my airplane was downstairs. I was like, the fuck is going on? Like, is this a vehicle to take us to the big boy airplane? I'm not getting into this paper mache science project. I'm not doing it. You gotta be out your mind. My plane was so old, very old. My plane had outside propellers. Like, what plane still has outside propellers? Like, who's my pilot? A Tuskegee Airman? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Co-pilot was Baloo from Tailspin. This is fucking crazy, man. So it's springtime, you know, winter's done. I'm glad to see the winter. You guys are glad winter's done? I'm fucking happy when, like, I'm one of those people who I just hate winter, man. Like, I'm ready for global warming. Like, let's get these polar bears drowning, you guys. Like, let's get this shit moving, man. Get this shit moving, man. Like, I'm originally from South Florida, so I really don't like the cold. Like, winter doesn't exist in Florida, alright? Winter's like a myth down there. It's like Bigfoot or Jamaican that with the inside voice, it just doesn't exist. And plus another factor is I'm black. Black people don't really like the cold. We don't fuck with the cold. Alright, like we don't fuck with the cold, man. It's just our hair gets real dry, our skin gets ashy, our skin gets really ashy. Like unbelievably ashy. The worst thing you can do to a black person in the winter is roll up their pant leg, like, cause it's fucking a mess down there. Like, no matter how much cocoa butter you put on that shit will stay ashy. Like, we be like Michael Jackson Thriller up here and then Smooth Criminal on the bottom. Like, that shit is ridiculous, man. Too ashy. My soul be ashy. That's how fucking cold it is in the winter, man. That's why I always thank God that the bus boycott happened in the South. The bus boycott had to happen in the South. I thank God all the time that Martin Luther King was in Montgomery and not Manhattan. Because if the bus boycott was up here, shit, well, niggas was not gonna. We was not gonna bus boycott in the middle of December. Are you kidding me? In New York? Like, we would get on it at first. At first, we would be with it. But it'll be like 15 minutes before somebody's like, man, this nigga Martin Luther King is tripping. Where's the 2 train? You think I'm gonna be walking to work? You gotta be out your damn mind. Fucking, it's too cold out here and shit. Talking about I got a dream. One nigga, I got diabetes. This is fucking ridiculous. So like I said, I'm from Canada. I lived up in Canada for a little while. Canada's real cool. The only problem I got with Canada is they try to seem more tough than what they really are. Canada always try to be like the States. Oh, you know, shit could happen up here too. It's like, nah, it can't. When I was in Canada, I remember the first year I was in Canada, they had their record crime year. Most crime they ever had in Toronto, right? And all the people were getting on TV, all the politicians were going crazy. There's like, this crime in Toronto is getting out of hand. This is getting ridiculous. We have to stop the crime in Toronto. This year we had 40 murders. 40 murders. And me as an American, I'm watching with the same reaction. I'm like, wow, 40 murders. That's ridiculous. Like, I want to raise my kids here. This is fucking wonderful. Only 40 murders? Like fuck Sesame Street. I want to raise my kids in Toronto. Like, 40 murders? Let's be honest. In the States, 40 murders. Look, 40 murders, that's just a hot summer in the Bronx, all right? That's all 40 murders is. It's just a hot summer in the Bronx. And if you live in Chicago, 40 murders is the Johnson's Family Barbecue. So Colin Kaepernick is back in the news, you guys. Colin Kaepernick. Can someone answer me, what did Colin Kaepernick really do? Anybody? What did he really do? All he did was protest a certain injustice that he saw that was in America. Is that a crime? Did he hit his wife in the elevator? Did he push an old lady down the flight of stairs? Like, what did Colin Kaepernick really? And everybody was trying to hijack the narrative like, oh, you know, if you protest the flag, you hate America. Like, you know, that's not necessarily true. You can love America and still criticize something about America. Like, those two things are not mutually exclusive. Like, I love Bump and Grind by R. Kelly. That doesn't mean I like pissing on teenage girls. Like, those things don't, they're mutually exclusive, man. A protest is supposed to be inconvenient, though. Like, if the people you protest approve of your protest, then it is not a protest, you guys. It's just like, it's not a protest. There's no such thing as a silent, effective protest. Like, you guys remember the Donald Sterling situation that happened a couple years back? Donald Sterling, he was an NBA owner, and he said racist remarks about black NBA players. Yeah. And then his players, the Clippers, they protested. But their form of protest was, we're going to flip our warm-up jerseys inside out. Not the game jerseys, just the warm-up jerseys. It's like, look, come on. Flipping your warm-up jerseys inside out is not a protest, all right? That's a fashion statement. That's all that is. What's next? You're just going to walk around with one pant leg rolled up, bring back FUBU jerseys, have a fucking overalls with one strap hanging around? Get the fuck out of here, man. Bringing it back to the bus boycott. I remember white people told black people you can't ride in the front of the bus. Black people said, oh yeah? Well, fuck that. We're going to walk to work. The economy went down, shit went crazy. People lost their jobs, then white people was like, all right. You guys can ride in the front of the bus now. Could you imagine if the Los Angeles Clippers were ahead of the bus boycott in 1955? Black people, you gotta ride in the back of the bus. Okay, well, we'll still ride in the back of the bus, but we're gonna flip our ties the other way around so you can't see the designs in the front. Shall we protest that shit like that? Alright, I'm gonna leave on this one. So I'm from South Florida, like I said. And whenever I tell people I'm from the South, they always ask me the same question. Is the South really that racist? Is the South that racist? Is the South as racist as they portray to be on TV? And that's a hard question to answer because I'm from South Florida, but we're geographically in the South, but we're not quite the South. Like, we're not Mississippi, but we're not perfect. We're like in that gray area. But racist stuff does happen. For instance, the most racist thing I ever had to endure was, I graduated from a school called Plantation High School. That is an actual verifiable fact. You could Google that. Plantation High School. 90% black students, 90% white teachers. Might as well be called overseers at that point, alright? Plantation High School. In the South. That's like going to Germany and finding Auschwitz University. But you want to know what the worst part about it was? The worst part about it was not only was there a Plantation High School, but there was also a Plantation Elementary School and a Plantation Middle School. So if you went to all three, you were literally 12 years a slave, you guys. It's like, technically speaking, like 12 years a slave. It was horrible, man. We had to pick the cotton for our uniform. It was fucking ridiculous, man. Like, when I graduated, I didn't even get my diploma. I got my freedom papers. I was abolished. I was out of there. But you want to know what the worst part about it was? Our rivals, South Plantation High School. It's like, come on, at this point, come on. Like, just say it. It might have been House versus Field niggas at that point, alright? You should have saw our football games, man. It was crazy, man. The commentators would get on the fucking speakers and shit. Yes, and we're back at halftime where the House Negroes are beating the Field Negroes 24-20. The Field Negroes are taking the field. Django is getting ready to take the snap. Django pitches it back to the running back. The running back is running to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Field Negroes! And he's still running. He is still running. Oh my God, he is picking up speed. He's removing his shackles. He's hopping the fence. He's swimming across the stream. He's heading north. And that's how I ended up here, you guys. Alright, you guys are doing good. My name is Kirby Darius.
Okay, one more time. Put your hands together for Carolina. Are you serious right now?
together, y'all. Put your hands together. Come on now.
Microphone, I am the only motherfucker. Everybody trying to get me cause I am the other. And when I'm on the microphone, there's no other. So put your hands together for the only brother. I keep it classical, understand maniacal, kinda magical. Everybody understand the individual and undivided. Everybody collided. When I come inside it, there's no way you could ever write it. I'm upside down and inside out. I'm all the way up high and out of my mouth and in my mind. It's unkind. I can't take it anymore.
Come on, put your hands together right now. Are you serious right now? What?
Caroline.
McDonald's here on the lead guitar. We got Connor Fitz here on the rhythm. We got my boy Kodak Mac, Ken Kazooie on the bass. Got my boy Pat on the drums, give him a hand. And I play the violin.